Mike Cardano with Roto Experts in the Fantasy Sports Network, and I'm here to put the odds of winning in daily fantasy gaming in your favor. It's my job, it's what I do, so sit up straight and pay attention or risk losing your money to others who are. The Yankees and Rangers square off tonight at Yankee Stadium with two of the most hittable pitchers in baseball taking the mound. Seriously, with hundreds of thousands of kids playing across the country striving to be Major League Baseball players, the fact that these two guys are the best these franchises could run out there tonight is somewhat mind-boggling. The Rangers are throwing right-hander Nick Martinez, who has given up 82 hits in just 67 innings pitched. He's 1-6 with a 5.10 ERA with 31 walks and 29 strikeouts, adding up to a 1.69 whip. Now, I honestly can't recall the last time I saw a Major League starter this point in the season with more walks than strikeouts. The Yankees are throwing Chase Whitley. He too has a 5.10 ERA and his whip is 1.48. Now, he doesn't have the walks issues, but his problem, like Martinez, is that he's just too hittable. Whitley has given up 69 hits in less than 55 innings. Think about it, if these two guys never walked a batter, they'd still have whips in the range of 1.25. Now, there's a Vegas line of 9 placed on this game, and it's only that low because it's the worst team in baseball on the road versus a team that doesn't have a 300 hitter. The Yankees have old guys and replacements up and down their lineup, but I have to believe that Gardner and Ellsbury are decent plays tonight. Beltran and McCann have to be options for you as well if you aren't too sour on them. On the Rangers side, you've got to have someone in there against Whitley, and Adrian Beltre is your obvious choice. But the Rangers will feature a lineup tonight with a group of players, many of which you would have never thought of using in daily fantasy, that are ridiculously cheap. And given these two pitchers will undoubtedly be handing out free hits, this is an opportunity for you to get some real cheap players into your lineup so that you can spend on pitching and higher priced bats. Left-handed pitcher Johan Plenty takes the mound for Colorado against the Nationals at Coors Field tonight. Now, where do these people come up with these names? It's like they just slapped a bunch of vowels and consonants down on the birth certificate, and this is what they came up with. Hey, Major League Baseball really ought to consider contraction if they can't find enough pitching, because here's another guy who just doesn't belong in the major leagues. Flaundy has taken the hill 3 times so far this season, and it hasn't been pretty. He's given up 21 hits and 12 runs in less than 15 innings, and I don't see that trend changing tonight against the Nationals. Make sure you have some right-handed Nationals batters in your lineup tonight. And hey, Bryce Harper has been struggling against left-handers, and they didn't even let him play against the lefty last night, but they may even let him play against this kid. I expect quite a bit of offense tonight because some of these pitchers that are throwing are simply not of major league quality. I guess with so many guys down with Tommy John, this is what you're left with. Now, the Marlins will throw right-hander Jacob Turner this evening in Atlanta against the Braves. And Turner is another one of these pitchers that simply does not have the stuff to routinely get major league hitters out. He's given up 86 hits in less than 64 innings, boasting an ERA of 6.22. And I expect that he'll be chum out there on the mound this evening. Now, the Braves don't really hit much, but when they do, they go off, and we know they can hit home runs. So you're going to want to definitely use Freddie Freeman in your lineup this evening, and if you're feeling it and the price is right, I really wouldn't hesitate to use any of their position players tonight as well. Hey, I just went through 3 Major League games, and my lineup is just about full already. And with all the poor pitching going tonight, I'm expecting some pretty big offensive performances, and so pitching is probably more important than ever. Now, if you stay with the games I laid out, there should be plenty of room for you to get Adam Wainwright in your lineup this evening. He's facing the Rays, and he's definitely the safest pitching by a long shot, but daily fantasy sites aren't going to make it easy for you, as that's reflected in his price. Now, I suspect Wainwright will be pretty ornery after the whole grooving a pitch to Derek Jeter in the All-Star game thing, and I'd be pretty surprised if he didn't throw a gem this evening more than earning his salary. We are looking at a 60% chance of scattered thunderstorms in Atlanta for the Marlins and the Braves, so be careful with that one. There's a 30% chance of isolated thunderstorms in Chicago for the Padres and the Cubs. And the same thing on the other side of town for the Royals and the White Sox. So double check those games are being played before locking things in. Now, congratulations goes out to Edward Bamberger, who beat me on FanDuel last night, led by a splendid 11 strikeout performance from Julio Teheran. Now, if you want a piece of me and want to challenge me head-to-head in daily fantasy, follow me on Twitter at Mike Cardano and shoot me a message with the site you want to play on, the amount of your cash game challenge, and your favorite charity. And I'll choose one of you at random each day. If you win, you get to keep the cash. If I win, I will donate the winnings to the charity of your choice. You really win either way. Now, good luck in your daily fantasy gaming today, everyone. I'll see you right back here tomorrow on the Fantasy Sports Network.